and they are, they make a lot of money every year, millions and millions of dollars a year. And I agree, because at the beginning, because of the complexity, you'd walk out of a room, you'd hear them talking, and, they almost convince you that it's a great system, it's a wonderful system, even though we were paying 10 times more. That's why they make $30 million a year, because they were good, but not any longer. And one of them just threw up his hands after I was just pounding on him. He said, I can't do it anymore. It's the hardest thing I have to do is trying to justify this damn thing. I can't do it anymore. One of the biggest companies, I just can't do it anymore. You're right. And as soon as he said that, that was like incredible, because I understood exactly. He couldn't do it. He said it's the hardest thing he had to do is trying to justify why we're paying $200 for something and somebody else is paying $12. That is a neighboring country. Take Canada. I mean, people go up to Canada to shop because the prices are so much less, and it's not going to happen anymore. So we're going to take the lowest country anywhere in the world, and that's what we're going to be paying, and we'll be saving from 50 to 89%. And these are big, these are tremendous numbers. There's not going to be anything where we're paying 10 times more than somebody else. And one thing that is very important, and it's got to be implemented, it's done. I've done the order, it's done. But we have to get somebody that's got a lot of strength and a lot of power, because you have to implement it, because these countries are going to go down fighting. They don't want this to happen because they're going to go up. Now, there are many more people involved in the world than there are here. So they'll go up a little bit, maybe 15, 20%, and we're going to go down 60, 70, or 80%. But they will fight the drug companies. The drug companies are very worried that they're going to fight, and that's okay. If they fight, we'll just say, that's okay. We are not going to let you sell any more cars into the United States, or we're not going to let you sell any more wine or liquor or alcohol or something that's actually much more important to them than the drugs. And we're going to be able to force that issue if we need to. They should do it. We're basically equalizing. They should do it. And, the drug companies should do just as well. This shouldn't be a hit on their stock. I don't think it will be. It's basically, it's going to be the same amount of money, but it's going to be redistributed. And it's going to be redistributed, so they're going to pay a little bit more, and we're going to pay a lot less. A little bit more because there's so many more. So it's a bigger number. And so, Robbie, I'd like to ask you and Dr.
And you know what? We will listen to more of this event later on in the evening. We do need to take a commercial break right now as we take a live look at the U.S. Capitol. Just about 8:45 at night on the East Coast, 5:45 out west. Let's take a break. We're going to be getting an update out of that New Orleans jailbreak story. We have a report from the ground when we return.
I don't wish to continue this friendship.
Yeah, it's Mr. Trumptastic. Yeah, I'm about to hit y'all over the head with another bang. Yeah, this that Ray Epps, Turn Up Patriots. Yeah, y'all gonna love this one. Yeah.
Play this record as frequently as possible.
Ray Epps, I seen Ray Epps working for the FBI.
I don't really like committing to things. I'm scared.
On the payroll, you know we just cashed his check. Streaming at the Capitol D State. Didn't pay him, met informant in the Trump hat. You know we ain't talking right. FBA raid and I haven't beat the case yet. Trump ties matter, but I didn't bake the cake yet. Ready, set, go. I took off in a spaceship. I think you sold your house but left your kids in the basement. Pull my
And the
Trump.
control that Sean Combs had over Cassie, so that way Cassie wasn't really able to consent, be a willing participant in these sexual acts and these freak-offs. So it's all tied into it. So it's not just domestic violence. When you tie in the domestic violence with what Dr. Hughes testified to yesterday, and you put that all together, then you have a more clearer picture that there's no way that Cassie at all times was able to consent to these freak-offs.
I think it's a little bit difficult, though, for the government in this sense, though, because I think they might lose the forest from the trees in the sense of if this was always a domestic abuse relationship, which they have said it is, and they have all these incidences of domestic abuse, where are we separating from when it's just simple abuse that doesn't lead to a freak-off and abuse that does lead into a freak-off? Because we have all these incidences of abuse, but not always leading to, I'm doing this so you participate in a freak-off.
But all you need is one. All you need is one when you're talking about sex trafficking or transportation to engage in prostitution. All I need is one freak off that was where she wasn't a willing participant, where she didn't consent to in order to make out the charges.
All right, we'll leave it there for now. Thank you both so much for being with us.
Thank you.
Coming up, who is Kid Cudi and what some might find surprising about his high-profile appearance today, plus why the rapper's dog is.
Golly, hold on, my boy Kid Cudi looks sick, fam. Y'all see how skinny this motherfucker is? Hold on, let me do a sound check, y'all. Thanks for coming in, Eagle Nightly News. Please don't steal my title, whoever's out there watching. I don't care if y'all steal off me, man. It is what it is. But yeah, this Kid Cudi, man. And allegedly, they say Diddy stuck his penis in his dog's butt, man. Allegedly, he did something to his dog. All right? Hold on, let me do a sound check. Okay, yeah, we still good. Yeah, this Kid Cudi. So Diddy, he used to run threesomes with Kid Cudi and Cassie and this dude. He's a nasty freak. We all know about this shit. The thing is, this look bad on all black folks because they go think we all fucking sexually deviant like fucking Diddy, man. This shit's bad on black folks, y'all. I'm gonna be honest with you. This shit's real bad, y'all, because Diddy, I guess people think we all the king, that Diddy is the king of the blacks out this bitch, but that ain't always true. He's just the most wealthiest. Well, what is it, next to Oprah or whatever? But she's sick too. So a lot of I'll tell you right now, it just in certain areas, man. A lot of black folks don't fuck with these celebrities like y'all think they do. They just here to give everybody else a bad name. They do that in the white culture too. Even with Elvis, he was pedo man. Elvis is pedo man too. So I mean, these entertainers is just here to make the average person look bad because you follow them. And when they get in trouble, there's a stigma to it. And they're like, oh, well, you follow this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You just like them. Yes and no. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I can say yes and no because some shit is just upside down, like the Trump revelations. You know what I'm saying? They thought he was a pedo man and shit like that, but there was no evidence of him being pedo man. So it was faulty allegations of that. But guess what? In a Democrat's eyes, you lower than dirt. You know what I'm saying? If you support Donald Trump in a Democrat's eyes. So it is what it is, man. We just about to parlay and kick it and watch these news clippings. I ain't doing too much tonight. This is gonna be a lazy night for me, all right? unless people start chiming in and shit. Seem like everybody's dead out there or running off the same program. This Diddy shit is very fucking nasty, very fucking sexually deviant. I believe Cassie should be a complicit in that case. I believe her ass should be in jail too, just like Diddy, because she's complicit in this nasty ass shit too. And he looked like he got fucking AIDS in his ass. He looking real skinny, y'all. You know, adrenochrome junkie type shit. All right, let's continue with this bill, this damn Diddy case, and we gonna fall off into some other news too. Thanks for being here. Make sure you share and like the video clippings, Eagle Eye, Nightly News, Primetime Political Talk. Yeah, let's turn up.
Is one of the most searched topics tonight related to the Diddy trial.
I don't really like committing to things. I'm scared. But when Verizon announced that I could lock in a low price for 3 years, I mean, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Can you hear me now?
What matters to post-university people? People who pick Post want an online education that works on their schedule, so they can get a degree that can help move their career forward without having to leave the people that matter most behind. Are you a Post person?
You combed through every last piece of evidence. You made the final, impossible connection. And all the while, you were soaking in the bath. Audible. There's more to imagine when you listen.
Rockin' verse on my chest, heart rate on my wrist, keep the 401k, yeah, medium risk. I got a camera on my doorbell, linked to my phone. Yo, porch pirates, leave that package alone. Man, it feels good to be a guy.
Mom, where do hot sandwiches come from?
So when our bread, meat, and cheese come together in our 500-degree ovens, they fall in love. About a minute or so later, out comes a delicious rack sandwich.
Potbelly, we bring the hot.
You get it, right?
Flight by Yingling is raising the bar by crafting the next generation of light beer. With only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories, this is premium refreshment 6 generations in the making. Flight by Yingling. Raise the bar.
Everything we ever dreamed of.
Friday at 9/8 Central on ABC. A beautiful young mother with a secret she's dying to keep.
Everybody loved her, but she was a liar.
Scamanda. All episodes now streaming on Hulu.
ABC News Live.
Because the news never stops.
Friday nights at 9 on ABC. Mean true crime.
True murder mystery.
Shocking.
Sex, betrayal, lies.
A bombshell.
The greatest true crime stories.
2020. Friday nights at 9.
Welcome back. There's a lot of buzz surrounding today's big witness in the Sean Diddy Combs trial. Grammy-winning rapper Kid Cudi, who briefly dated Cassie Ventura, who has this message tonight after taking the stand.
People have been hitting me up the past week, just checking in, and even today, this is a stressful situation. I'm glad it's behind me.
Joining me tonight, ABC News contributor and DJ Megan Wright. Megan, thanks so much for being with us. For people who don't know, who is Kid Cudi?
Kid Cudi is a real, I would say, hip hop gem. Okay, he is a Grammy Award-winning artist, producer. He's also an actor. He broke out into the scene in 2008 with his hit single "Day and Night." But here's the thing: like, we don't really see much of Kid Cudi outside of when he's promoting his art. We really don't. He doesn't do a lot of interviews. He's not in a bunch of paparazzi pictures. He really keeps to himself. But he has a very strong and very loyal fan base, which is why him showing up, at this trial, even just him getting out of the car, fans seeing him, in his jeans and in his leather jacket, smoking a cigarette like we see here, like that was very surreal for fans because, again, you're kind of getting an inside look, of this guy that you don't really get to see so much, talking about something that not just in the hip hop community, but also fans have kind of heard rumors about. But I don't ever think there came a point where we thought, okay, we're actually going to hear or read, a transcript of what Cudi is talking about relating to his car blowing up. And then we hear, or his car being set on fire. And then we hear, the play-by-play of everything that happened with Cassie. And then we hear, about his dog, and then going to, see Diddy and him standing like a Marvel supervillain. Like, I don't think people expected that, especially from a guy who is usually very, very private. It was definitely surreal.
Yeah, getting to see those pictures today was really interesting. Suge Knight's
Hold on,
name has
y'all.
been mentioned a few times in this trial.
Hold on, y'all. Y'all want to see what Kid Cudi really looked like? Let's pull up. He said all that good shit about Kid Cudi. Now look at what she. This is why I'm talking. This is black fatigue right here, family. This is what we call black fatigue. This Kid Cudi in a fucking dress, y'all. What's so special about this motherfucker? You see how she beefed this dude up like he was some motherfucking icon? This motherfucker in a dress. Of course he punking Diddy in his ass. Of course he look. Of course he punk him in his ass. He's a punk. He's a punk. Punk. But you see, she gave him all the accolades. But he's duty booty. He's in a dress and a fucking mask, y'all. How he get rich? How he get rich? Why am I fucking broke? Because I don't let people play in my ass. That's why. That's why I'm broke and he rich. Because he let people play in his ass. That's the only way you go get rich, y'all. Let somebody play in your ass. What the fuck? You see the accolades they gave him? He's a musicianal genius. That like a fucking musicianal genius to you? Hell no. Hell no. You gotta be zesty to make it, y'all. You just do. Sorry for us straight guys and us straight women out there. We last on the totem pole. We last on the bottom of the pyramid. We're last on the straight white man, straight black man. We last. Straight white women, straight black. We last on the totem pole. I hope y'all know that. Because I just showed y'all the pictures of Kid Cudi and what he looked like. And he's above all of it. He's above all of us. All right? It just is what it is. It just is what it is. Let's get back to the nightly news, man. That shit crazy. You see how she beefed him up like he was a fucking god or something, you know what I'm saying? But he's not. He a piece of shit. And Diddy blew his car up.
Trial already. Can you just give us a little bit of history here and how it's tied to this like long-standing East Coast, West Coast rap rivalry?
Sure. Yeah, the East Coast versus the West Coast, hip hop rivalry is one of the most talked about rivalries of all time. And of course, you have the beef that came from that, which is, Big versus Pac and also their respective labels. Okay, so you have Big, who was signed to Bad Boy, which was helmed by Sean Combs, who at the time went by Puff Daddy, who now, of course, we refer to him as Diddy. Then you have Tupac, who was on Death Row, which was under Suge Knight. And so if I can get the story as quick as possible, it kind of goes, these two guys, Pac and Big, started off as friends, but things kind of changed in 1994 when Pac was shot outside of Quad Studios. He blamed Big and Puff, who both said they didn't have anything to do with it. But then, things kind of, led and went, forward with this back and forth. Diss records were put out. And although you can't say that, this beef led to their murders, Pac was murdered in September of 96. Big was murdered in, March of 97. And if you thought this stayed in the 90s, it didn't, as you can tell with what happened in the trial.
Yeah, we're hearing about it again. Megan Wright, thank you so much for breaking that down for us. Now, there's no cameras in court during the Sean Combs trial, but that is not stopping people from going online, trying to keep up with all the latest updates from the courtroom. And that's where our daily segment Searched comes in, where we break down some of the top search trends about this case. Some of today's biggest searches: Molotov cocktails, Kid Cudi's dog, how much Diddy paid Cassie, And when will this trial end? Joining me now, from Los Angeles, is our ABC News contributor, Kelly Carter. She covers entertainment and pop culture for us. Okay, let's start with the Molotov cocktails. That's a term that came up during Kid Cudi's testimony.
Yeah, people want to know what that is because we've heard about the alleged incident with the car. Of course, Sean has denied any allegations of arson, but Kid Cudi and also Cassie have alleged that this happened. Wanted to see what that looked like, and finally, people got a chance to see those photos. So they want to know what it is, and obviously it's a very illegal, dangerous, handmade bomb.
We also have to talk about Kid Cudi's dog because that also came up today, and people have questions. So what is there to know?
Yeah, I mean, well, the dog is no longer with us, first off. But he said his dog was very distressed because the dog, after again an alleged break-in, was placed inside of a bathroom and locked inside of a bathroom, and the dog was extremely jittery in the aftermath of that experience. And no one wants to hear that about a dog.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, everyone loves a dog, right?
Yeah.
Now, also, it's interesting because it's been a couple days since Cassie Ventura took the stand.
Nah, motherfucker, everybody don't like fucking dogs. Y'all let certain people get away with this shit. You see what I'm saying? They let certain people get away with killing dogs, all right? They let certain people get away with killing animals, all right? That's just what it is. They let Elon Musk get away with killing monkeys. They let who else do they let get away? They let your boy Dr. Fauci get away with killing them little beagle pups. Peter didn't say nothing about that. The news didn't say nothing about that. So why they bringing Diddy up? That's what I'm saying. That's that systematic racism shit. If you motherfucker, where is Peter at? Where is Peter at? Where is Peter at when it came to Dr. Fauci? Where is Peter at when it came to fucking Elon Musk experiment on them fucking monkeys? But everybody love dogs now. That shit pissed me off. I'm gonna catch all that shit. Trust me. And nobody say nothing about Dr. Fauci experiment on beagles, puppies. But now we care about fucking dogs since it's Diddy doing it. Get the fuck out of here, you stupid bitch. Yeah, get the fuck out of here with all. I'm gonna catch everybody. If you a hypocrite, this ain't the show for you. I'm gonna tell you that right now. If you're a fucking hypocrite, my show ain't for you. But we allow hypocrites on here. So if you're a hypocrite, you come on here so we can embarrass your stupid ass too. It just is what it is. It's the late night. I see two people dropping because I think they hypocrites, family. Yeah, when I say that, they run out the building like motherfucking like God came in the building. And you just start, you know how people would be in church? They be liars, sinners, and all that. They be sweating in the pew, stinking in the pew. You know what I'm saying? And then they end up burning the fuck up in church. They go, oh my God. Yeah, if you a hypocrite, this ain't the show for you. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna put you on blast every fucking time. If you a hypocrite, I'm gonna make you feel like you ain't shit in life. Because that's what's fucking the world up. Hypocrites. If you're wrong, stand by it. Stand on it. But don't keep on trucking every day like you know what I'm saying? You ain't no damn hypocrite. And that's why that's why people got to get in the tribes and shit. This tribal shit is coming back into place. Every reset they got to do. People got to go into a tribal mindset, and that's what you're seeing now. It ain't even about the truth no more. It's about whose tribe can lie the fucking best. Whose tribe can be the most hypocritical. You know what I'm saying? People are fucked up. People ain't getting no smarter. I hope you know that, right? People ain't getting no smarter. Even with the internet, we got all the answers on the internet, and people are still dumb. Why? Why is that? Because some people are born to be NPCs. Some people are. Some people are on a need to know basis. Put it that way. What's up, family? What's up? Yeah. We just hey, this really ain't one of them shows for real. You know what I'm saying? I would just go play the news. You know what I'm saying? And commentate on this on this Diddy trial. But shit, since you came in the building, we might have to turn up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you might have to turn up. But yeah, man, there's a lot of hypocrites on both sides, man. Republican and Democrat. Vote, man. I'm telling you, man. People are in tribal mode right now, and they don't care if they liars or hypocrites or not. So What you see now is all the liars and hypocrites lumped up together. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? Guess what their favorite topic is? Racism. That's all they got. That's all the poor whites and the poor blacks got left is racism. Yeah, Sean Combs trick is, yeah, he putting in that nasty work. All this trial is about is exposing black culture. That's all it is. That's all it is. And guess what? If somebody look at you sideways in the store, just know they've been watching the Diddy trial all fucking day. Just know, you know what I'm saying? This shit ain't nothing but corn. You know what I'm saying? To reveal how nasty the black man is. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. The thing is, this culture gotta die. That's what people are witnessing right now. This culture being dead. Because after this, man, people not gonna want to join the music industry because you got certain gate guards. You know what I'm saying, in the way, and Diddy was one of the gate guards, so they getting his ass up out of here, dog. He ain't got no dog in the fight. Yeah, it is trash. It is trash. Trust me. It is. It ain't doing no good, man. It ain't doing young black men no good. This culture, hell no. I can admit that. But like I said, some people try to hold on to a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Some people try to hold on to Jay-Z, Diddy, uh, all these other rappers, but they ain't did nobody no justice. They ain't help nobody build no communities or nothing. So yeah, Diddy thought he could do whatever. Yeah, they spanked his ass good. I hope they keep his ass up in there because you don't need no sexual deviant, roaming the streets like that because like I said, he out here blowing up cars. But the thing is, the only reason why he was allowed to do that was so he could trap everybody else and capture everybody else. Diddy work for the government? He's a governmental informant. Now, the thing is, if you've been doing crime for that long, over 30 years, and not got caught, and just now doing caught, you know too much. He know too much about white people. That's why white people, he in the position he is in now. Now, the thing is, if he was doing this with blacks, you wouldn't hear shit about it. The thing is, he got white people involved in this shit on video and shit like that. Justin Bieber, all you know what I'm saying? That's the real reason why motherfuckers went after him. But if it was just black people, hell no, motherfuckers wouldn't care. I can tell you that right now. Motherfuckers would not care. He was trying to loose ends, blowing up cars, giving Jamie Foxx monkey. Yeah, he gave his ass monkey pox, man. And guess what? Every time somebody come across Diddy and gets involved in Diddy, next thing you know, they become a Muslim, a Christian. They start worshiping Buddha. You know what I'm saying? All this weird shit. So is he really a bad guy if he's turning people to God? Huh? Is he the final boss? Since he turning people to Christ, people be like, oh, turn to Christ, turn to Christ. But I tell people go see Diddy. He'll turn you to Christ. Matter of fact, I wouldn't be surprised when Diddy get out of jail, he'll be the head of somebody's church, just like TD Jakes. Just like Diddy had the church too. Him and TD Jakes are very close. And yes, they are butt buddies. Yes, he is. And the thing is, TD Jakes been to many, 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 many Diddy parties. Yes, he has. So he's very involved in the church. But when he get out, all he gonna do is turn to a preacher and become deacon of the become head deacon of the deacon board. That's all they do. That's all they do, man. I got Denzel Washington did it. Denzel Washington. He was at the Diddy party, and as soon as people found out about Denzel Washington, he took his ass. Look, let me pull this up. Denzel Washington gave his life to Christ. We'll pull this motherfucker out. He gave his life to Christ after he was at the Diddy party, and he became an ordained pastor. Like, how the fuck do you pull this shit off? That's all I want to say. All I want to know. Golly, he become an ordained pastor. You see what I'm saying? Right after the Diddy party. Guess who gonna give him a pass? Old black folks. Old black folks gonna give him a pass. This motherfucker converting right after the Diddy sex parties. You know what I'm saying? Weird. Yo, what's up, Sean Temple? Hey, you ain't been seeing me on that on my other page because I've been on the Mar-a-Lago Red Facebook page. I made a new Facebook page because they keep on fucking with me. They don't want certain, yeah, they don't want certain people talking. That's all that is, man. That's all that. They don't want certain people. But yeah, shouts out to Sean Simple, man. He been a good dude for a while ever since I know. Make sure you sub up to his channel. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Shouts out to Bosnian Bean and Sean Temple for tuning in. Yeah. Let's turn up. Quavo got his high school diploma after the party. Didn't know they could even do it. Man, I'm telling you, people say Diddy's a bad person, but guess what? He gonna turn your ass right to Christ too. If you see, anytime a crisis come up, yeah, Christ gonna pop out. Crisis. Crisis. Y'all seen it happen during 9/11. Everybody wanted to sing Kumbaya after they knocked the Twin Towers down, or after they blew them up. Everybody wanted to come together. It takes a crisis for people to come together, and that's sad that motherfuckers got to die and get dildos ran up their ass with baby oil for them to turn to God. So after he leave the Diddy party, he go turn to God and then go back to the Diddy party. The reason why they turn to God is because they know stupid people follow them. That's the reason why they turn to God. Hey, you know what I'm saying? And we all know, look, why I love Jesus, but he coming out the Diddy party. But guess what? These religious folks that don't know nothing about this, they go, yeah, they go feed the collection plate, y'all. They go. That's why I said it be good people that don't know shit funding the fucking evil. It be good people that don't know shit, brain the size of a fucking mustard seed, supporting the evil, y'all. Because guess what? The hierarchy, they love to operate on the feeble-minded. They think the feeble-minded is retarded, tards. But yeah, that's him. Motherfucker got baptized and all that. MLK loved him. Yeah, he did. MLK was one of them. I mean, shit. He was part of that, that Central Intelligence Agency, and they didn't want him doing certain things and saying certain things, and they got rid of his ass too. They also got rid of your boy Malcolm X. Yes, they did. They don't want you talking. They go get rid of you. They go get rid of you. If they don't want you on the internet, they go push a button to censor you. It's just that easy. If they want you to blow up overnight, they got a button for that. They'll blow you up overnight. Let's not, be naive about it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it is what it is, fam. Let's get back into. All right, let's get back. Oh, it shows the comments on the side now. Okay. But Malcolm X was a good man, was a saint, the CIA said. I mean, that's what they said, you know what I'm saying? I really ain't heard too much bad about Malcolm. I mean, he was I'm not gonna sit here and say he wasn't involved with people, but he didn't have no protection, you know what I'm saying? He, these people are not perfect. Malcolm went to jail. I think Malcolm went to jail for a few years. I forgot what it was over, but Malcolm tried to expose Malachi York. I believe it was Malachi. Was it Malachi York? I believe it was Malachi York. No, it wasn't. Hold on. Let me. Malachi York just got hit with pedophilia not too long. It ain't Malachi York because he was at beef with the Nation of Islam. Because he was Malcolm X was exposing the leader of the Nation of Islam for being a pedo. That's why they killed him. That's why they killed Malcolm. And yeah, he got smoked by his own people. Yep. Yep. Hold on. Yeah, he was in beef with the Nation of Islam. Elijah Muhammad, that's his name. Yeah, the leader of the night. My bad. It wasn't Malachi York, but Malachi York is under Elijah Muhammad. But Malachi York, he's a pedo man too. So, and it seemed like it's the same narrative. It all go back to some type of pedophilia with these people, and that's the reason why the general public hates these entities. Elijah Muhammad was a. I bet it. Shit, I'm pretty sure he was, man. I'm pretty sure. I wouldn't put it past me. I'm pretty sure he was. Elijah Muhammad, man. But yeah, that's what a lot of Hebrew Israelites, black Hebrew Israelites, man, they go off the teachings of Elijah Muhammad. But Malcolm X, he was against it. He left the Nation of Islam, and they said, "Hey, if you leave, we gotta kill you." You know what I'm saying? They shot him up in front of his family members and all that shit. I think in front of his damn wife and kids, killed him in front of his wife and kids. So I mean, you could be touched anywhere. They showing you how you could be touched anywhere. And they said that there would never ever be a black messiah in America. So don't think shit. If you got the truth, you go reach to some astronomical numbers. All they gotta do is shut down your you know what I'm saying? All they gotta do is shut down your algorithm. It is what it is. That's why you got a lot of right wing and left wing podcasters. They just crashing out. They just crashing out. But that's the only people they give you to listen to, and that's for a reason. Wallace Ford Muhammad was a founder of the nation. He was a white man. Yeah, you're right. That's all Jewish culture right there. And guess who funds it? Guess who fund? We had a picture of that. Even the Jewish white man, he funded the NAACP. Yeah, he created all that, man. Black culture is Jewish culture, if you want to be honest. Run DMC, where do you think they get their top hats and they, they black outfits from and they top hat? They get it from the Jewish man. I told you that African American is a created entity, y'all. The African American is a created entity. And people wonder why a lot of people suffering from black fatigue. It was by design, yo. It's by design. It is. It actually is. It actually is. And you know what? The shit happens on a lot of angles. Trust me. It happens on a lot of angles. But yeah, it is. And we see it. We see it in real time, y'all. We see it in real time. And it's like a lot of people try to hold on to certain, traditions, but these traditions are actually killing people. You know what I'm saying? It's actually killing people. But like I said, this also, this ideology of the black culture also comes from social Darwinism through the papacy. Now the thing is, the papacy, when it first was created, guess what? The papacy said, yeah, dark people are cursed. So you get that notation too. You know what I'm saying? But they had to create a villain and they had to create an entity, and that's what you see with rap music. It's gay, homosexual black men from prison. They hire gay, homosexual black men from prison and give them money to, you know what I'm saying? Because guess what? Your favorite rapper ain't hard unless he come out of prison. Y'all didn't catch that trick. Your favorite rapper ain't hard unless he came from prison, unless he did some time, unless he sold some dope. Other than that, you don't want to listen to him. You know what I'm saying? So you can't have a regular rapper just rapping. He got to be out of prison. He got to be a gay homosexual. And guess what? A lot of homosexual gay men are coming out the closet. That was the secret in the rap industry. Everybody's zesty. Everybody's with the pink program. Remember they pushed Cameron, pink, 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 pink. And we found out that Cameron and fucking Mace, you know what I'm saying, was messing with Diddy too. Allegedly. That's the pipeline. I'm telling you. So, man, there's a lot of yeah, zest monsters, y'all. Very zestfully clean. Zestfully clean. But yeah, I'm about to put this video back on. Let me get this out the way. This is just an update on this Diddy case and shit. But Kid Cudi, you know what I'm saying? So Diddy was messing with the damn dogs. You know, he was getting down with the. I don't know what he did to his dog. They said he shoved him in the bathroom door. I don't know if he put a hot dog up his ass, but the thing is, shit. Now people worried about the dogs. Where was people worried about the dogs? Let me pull this up. Let me pull this up because then nobody say nothing about no dad. I pay attention to all this shit. I pay attention to all this shit. Trust me. And then nobody say nothing about no dogs when it came to Dr. Fauci with them Bengal puppies. Did he get in trouble for this? Hold on. Let me pull this up. Let me pull this up. Because they talking about some damn dogs, but we ain't about to skip. Yeah, you know, he fucked up when they start talking about animals. Look at Mike Vick. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? This got to deal with systematic racism too, because didn't nobody, he still, look, let me pull this up. This is how hypocritical motherfuckers is nowadays. Let me stop this, because, and I'm going to be honest, it ain't the people, because the people was complaining about this shit too. You know what I'm saying? The people was complaining, but I'm talking about the mainstream media. They just combed over it like this motherfucking Dr. Fauci wasn't killing puppies. Shit. They even combed over the fact that he was whacking humans with that, you know what, that you know, that hokey pokey. I can't say it on here. You know what that hokey pokey is. They was giving that out in the church too, family. They was giving the whole. They said Jesus Christ was giving out the hokey pokey in church, y'all. Yes, they was. They was giving out that antidote. They was giving out that damn antidote. Let me find this picture. You see that? The cross is the syringe, family. The cross is the syringe, because when you take the syringe, guess what you do? Guess what your body does? It crosses over to the other side. Yes, they was. They was passing this around in the church. The snake oil, fam. They gonna use your favorite fifth dimensional deities to fuck you over. They gonna use your favorite politicians, your favorite stars to fuck you over every time. He is the scapegoat. He is the scapegoat. You see Obama and Moloch, they the same fucking person. Why is Obama dressed up like fucking Moloch with his hands up? I don't fucking know. Maybe the same reason why Shu got his hands up. Moloch and Shu got his hands up. But we gonna get into that later. All right? We gonna get into that later. You see? They go at the Vatican head. Everybody got their arms up for what reason? Why does all these people raise their arms for? You know what I'm saying? Because they in turmoil. When you ain't got no hope left, you just put your arms up like, God, please help me. And guess what they was doing in them Diddy parties? God, please help me. We're not on the down low anymore. Everything's out. God, please. People gonna raise their hands to God. But guess what it said? Revelations 20:15. Whoever was not found written in the book of life was also casted into the lake of fire. Yes, they was. Why? Because they're in this deception bubble. And they will never make it out. If you didn't make it out by now, you'll never make it out. And like I said, they only opened up the floodgates every few resets. So if you didn't get the flood of information this reset, you might have to try again 10,000 years later. You know what I'm saying? You might have to try. You know, you might not get it. The floodgates might be closed. But the God that represents the closure of the floodgates is Adam. A dam between the most high and what they call the most low, or what we call the six degrees of separation, and that will make you a hypocrite. So you see the public eye, they talking shit about Diddy, they talk shit about Michael Vick, but did they say anything about this motherfucker? Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Where's Peter at on this? Where's Peter at on this? Because the thing is, hell no, we ain't go. I'm be honest with you. We ain't go skip the Diddy fucking over dogs if we ain't rewinding this motherfucking tape. I'm be honest with you. I don't want to hear nobody talk about, oh, Diddy did this to no this dog when this motherfucker is still walking around. Well, but guess what? Guess what the media go do? The media go zap your brain and say, oh, well, shit. We don't know nothing about this. Let's go fucking fry the fucking black nigger and say he been fucking with the dogs. But this motherfucking white man right here, he get to fuck all the dogs in the ass because he's a fucking eugenist, okay? He's a fucking eugenist. And then his shit got combed over. He should be in jail for this shit. You know what this motherfucker did with the Beagle pups? Look, he put the head in this shit and put flies so the flies can eat the head. I don't think Diddy did that, nothing that sick. But shit, I ain't about to skip the line and bash Diddy for fucking Kid Cudi's dog in the ass when this motherfucker is putting brain maggots on dogs' heads and nobody say shit. Man, we ain't about hell no. We gotta rewind the tape before we get to Diddy. I'm gonna be honest with you. Anybody you see harming dogs, guess what? We got to go back to this shit. I can't skip the line. I'm gonna be honest with you. I do things in sequence. I can't bash Diddy for fucking a dog in the ass, but people forget about this shit. Let this motherfucker slide. Okay, it is what it is. He's still walking around. Allegedly, he's still walking around. Cause I do have a picture of in my phone of Dr. Fauci. Let me send this picture over. I ain't play with y'all tonight. I think I got it. Yeah, I think I got it. I know I got this though. Hold on. He hooked the damn Neuralinks up. He hooked the Neuralink up to the fucking monkeys. All right. Where's Peter at? I'm telling you, if you a eugenist and you kill animals, nobody's gonna say nothing to you. Nobody's gonna. The public eye can get as mad as they want to. They not gonna say, they're not gonna do nothing. They just coming over. But let it be Michael Vick. Let it be a nigga. Let it be a nigga or just you know what I'm saying? Or just anybody. Or just anybody in that factor. But yeah, it is what it is. That's what oh yeah, let me send this over. Let me send this over right quick. Let me see if it uploaded. Cause I gotta show you this right quick before we move on. And just like I figured, it didn't upload, so I have to do it like this. I didn't think I was going. Well, why did it pop up like that? Because I don't know when they go start pressing Dr. Fauci. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know when they go start pressing him. All right, I think it went through. Yeah, it went through. Yeah, because we still don't know who this motherfucker is. All right. 2014, 2021. Skid Mask 2.0, Skid Mask 2.5. So yeah, those are the Beagle pups that he killed. And I told you the reason why Elon Musk was experimenting on monkeys, because those go be the first Negroes to get the Neuralink chip. You see what I'm saying? They show you this in Chucky and all that, Freddy Krueger. You know, he's your modern day Freddy Krueger. Elon Musk even said that he could erase your bad dreams and nightmares. Elon, and the thing is, you need your fucking nightmares to warn you from shit that's gonna happen in the near future. Cause you already done played it out before. The oversoul already replayed it out before you was even born. Like your oversoul already gave you the will of what to do, the instructions of what to do while you was on Earth before you even was in your physical body. The thing is, he want to erase all your fucking nightmares and shit. But he of course he gonna get a pass. Of course he gonna get a pass because he does good and evil. And if you're a fucking dummy, you're not gonna notice that. Elon Musk does good and evil. All right, this is what it is. He's the demiurge, and the demiurge has power over the gump brain. So the thing is, if you the demiurge got power over Sharkeisha and Big Bubba out this bitch. All right, that's what the race war really is: Sharkeisha versus Big Bubba. And I be laughing at them on the internet. It's to the point where I got a troll. You know what I'm saying? It's to the point where I got a troll. Yeah, but that's all the race war is: poor whites versus poor blacks. They don't practice. See, evil people don't practice racism up top. They united. It's all the so-called quotation mark good people that practice racism. The evil people don't practice racism. I'll tell you that right now. The most evilest people in the world do not. They united. How you think the 1% taking over all the 1-2% taking all over the rest of the pyramid scheme? Why? Because evil people are united. They are on one accord. The thing is, you got poor people. They always argue over the most pettiest shit. But the thing is, the evil people still controlling the grid. Somebody tell me where that. Somebody tell me where that went wrong at. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, a hypocrite ain't gonna be able to tell because they indulge in the problem. They indulge in the problem. But we all know the tricks of the trade, man, how this works. This is why they go to the well. You know the reason why the hierarchy go to the Welling Wall? Because they gotta keep their secrets private from the rest of the collective. Because like I said, the rest of the collective, they'll fuck it up. I understand. This is the firewall. When you dealing with religious terms, I deal with computer terms. You know what a firewall is? It's a protection between you and the virus. You know what I'm saying? And these people are well established when it comes to the knowledge of the heavens. They just can't go there. They just cheat death. So that's why they gotta have Neuralink and shit. They cheat death. That's the firewall between you and the base reality. But of course they gonna get monkeys. And the thing is, Elon Musk, he from South Africa. And South Africans, they don't like white folks and white farmers and shit like that. Guess what? Guess who was making fun of Elon Musk? Black people. Guess who was probably making fun of Elon Musk while he was a kid in South Africa? Black people. And guess what? Why you think he fucking experiment on monkeys? Because monkeys are considered black and blacks are considered monkeys. Guess what? Nobody gonna say nothing about it. Because guess what? We living in a movie called King of the Apes, all right? King of the Apes, reincarnated. But yeah, he's on that type of shit. Let's get back to let's remove this and get back to I ain't plan on going in like this. I was just gonna let it ride. But like I said, when y'all come pop up on the channel, you know what I'm saying? I gotta commentate. I gotta commentate.
And her testimony, though, continues to really generate interest. Here's one of the searches that's trending. How much did Diddy pay Cassie?
Yeah, it's interesting how that keeps coming up, right? Because again, her testimony was last week. And in her testimony, she revealed that.
See, I told everybody that's fucking with Diddy, they in trouble, man. Chris Brown, he in trouble. He was accused of raping a woman on his fucking yacht. Somehow he bonded out of jail, but you know, Negroes like to violate bond. Negroes like to violate bond money, and you know how it is. It's all written. When they say it's all written, you can almost predict the feeble-minded's next actions. All right, and people be like, "Oh, how'd you was able to tell the future?" Because it's written. Everybody running off this. Everybody running off autopilot. The NPCs running off autopilot. That's why you can predict their future. And with the quantum computer, you can predict the future. You can predict what's gonna happen inside this thing if you paying attention. And the thing is, that's crazy that they gonna make it to where you're gonna have to pay for. You're gonna have to literally come out of your pocket to figure out what's going on. What is that? That's the mark of the beast. That's the beast system, the chip. If you don't know what's going on, you're gonna have to get this because you're gonna be left behind. And in the days, they said Christ was gonna come back and chip his people, and Lucifer was gonna chip his people. But what are the things that are in common in those two scenarios? Motherfucker both got chips out this bitch. All right. That's what they didn't tell you. Both sides are gonna be chipped up. The evil people and good people. That's where he come in at. But he's the demiurge, so you don't know. He does good and bad. See, there used to be an entity in the Bible that used to do good and bad. They said God does good and bad. God uses the devil so you could come closer to him. That's why I said, why y'all mad at P. Diddy for? You know how many uh, souls he gonna turn to God after this damn trial? You know how many people are gonna go to church after they're publicly desecrated? You think these people who are involved in Diddy are still gonna have fucking uh, good careers? Hell no, they're gonna be assed out. Don't know they're not gonna be able to make no money. They're gonna have to pay for bots. They're gonna have to pay. Like I told you, they're gonna have to pay for attention. Because nobody's gonna be paying these motherfuckers no mind. Don't nobody pay mind to Beyonce and shit. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna have to like when they say pay attention, they weren't talking about hey, eyes wide open. Nah, they talking about coming out your pocket, having to pay for this damn attention. Because if you don't get no attention in this world, you don't get no money. You don't get no money. All money is based off attention. Who is attention? What's the root word of attention? Aten. Atenism. This is their god in Egypt that they still worship. Akhenaten. And guess what? Guess what Akhenaten specializes in? Let me show you, man. Let me show you, y'all. Let me give y'all some. This is the god that the Hollywood actors worship. They still worship this guy Aten or Oten. But like I said, hold on, let me pull this up. Let me pull these images up. This is the God they worship, y'all. Because this God is based off of attention. Atenism. This is Atenism. There's a religion called Atenism. And the thing is, you put an S on Atenism, you get Satan. You put an S on that, Satanism. This is a Atenism, Satanism, Satanism, Atenism, Atenism. This is their God right here. And guess what? Guess what? He got his Neuralink helmet on, just like Elon Musk. You see that? You see Aten's Neuralink helmet? You see Aten's Pope hat? Why you think the Pope wear a fucking hat like this? Because he copying Aten and the Dagon fish, the fish god, the Dagon fish tribe. All this shit is basically whitewashed to control humanity. But they did it. They did it for, you know what? It worked. It worked. Anything that works, guess what? They're gonna do thy will, like Aleister Crowley. This is Aleister Crowleyism too. But yeah, this is your cup, your two cups, the red. When they say a red pill, blue pill, this is where you get the concept of red pill, blue pill. You know what I'm saying? This is your sun God, and this the hand of God reaching down. This is your internet system too. The internet, and this is your two pillars of Freemasonry. The two pills, or the two pillars of Freemasonry, what we call Joachim and Boaz. You see the two pillars? Joachim and Boaz with the all-seeing eye in the middle. Those are the two pillars that hold up the simulation, family. Just like when I pulled up that picture of Shu with his hands up, because the people with their hands up are actually holding up the simulation, or what they call the sky vault, fam. And allegedly in Revelations, Jesus Christ is supposed to be opening up the sky vault. But the thing is, he gonna be opening it up for two different people. And guess what? With the artificial souls, they're gonna need this CERN machine to do thy will. Because they don't have the power of the serpent. They don't have the power. The serpent represents good and evil. If you don't have the power of this damn snake right here, guess what? Evil people go fuck you over all the time. What do you think they doing in the church? Fucking good people over, because good people, truly good people, don't know evil. Now the thing is, when you're in heaven, you don't know evil. The heavenly beings don't know evil. That's why they in heaven. But as soon as they start descending, they start fucking lying, being hypocrites and shit. You know what I'm saying? We get into our sexual deviant nature. But in heaven, you can't do all that shit in your light body. But in your dense body, you can do all things. You know what I'm saying? You could basically practice your seven deadly sins in this earthly realm that's supposed to be descending from heaven in the end of days, or what we call the city of Zionism. And if you don't have the knowledge of Zion, or the knowledge of the Nehushtan or the snake, man, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, man. I guess you better sub up. You know what I'm saying? I guess you better sub up to the channel, because a lot of people don't know what part of the triangle that they on. You see whites right here. You see straight non-whites, gay whites, whites, straight white men. They fucking down here right now, fair. I told y'all about. I told my white folks, man. Shout out to my white folks that subbed up to me. I told you they was trying to get rid of y'all. I told y'all, if you ain't on, see where your name at on this pyramid, and you go see why you going extinct. All right. The gay non-whites, the gay blacks, they above the straight blacks and the straight whites. They treating gay, look, they putting gay whites down here. Transgender, gay non-whites, straight non-whites, straight blacks, people of color. Well, and this is true too. This whole pyramid scheme is true. And guess what? Guess who's at the bottom now? Why you think white folks acting out? White folks ain't just acting out for no reason right now. Trust me, because we already pulled up the damn video. Elon Musk said the white race going extinct. Well, shit, when Mr. Trump Tassi said, I get called a nigger. So you tell me, the thing is, if I keep on getting called a nigger for saying what fucking Elon Musk saying, guess what? I'm not gonna give a fuck either about, you know what I'm saying? I told you, man, it's to the point where only certain people can say shit now. And when you repeat the same shit the motherfuckers said, you get heckled. But I ain't the only one saying this shit. So that's what I'm saying. If you're a hypocrite, you ain't gonna last in this damn world, because you probably on the bottom of this pyramid or second to last out this bitch. God damn, man. And guess what? A lot of people took that. A lot of people are sterile right now. And the thing is, they sacrificed the white man to get to the fucking black man. They sacrificed the poor white to get to the black. These people don't give a fuck about your ass. Like I said, white people too. So I don't know where this complex comes from, where certain people think they above certain other people when we in the same fucking boat. That go for blacks too. But I'm seeing some weird shit on the internet right now. I'm seeing some very weird shit on the internet. And I don't know how this go. You know what? I already know how it's gonna go. Motherfucker gonna get replaced with AI. He already got a place for you in heaven, or what they call New Haven, uh, the city of Scientology. He's a Scientologist. It's mighty funny, motherfuckers that say, "Oh, I ain't gonna take the mark of the beast." Be the first one to line up to take it, because guess what? When the birth rate get too low, when the white population birth rate get too low, which it is, Elon Musk even fucking said it. But like I said, when Mr. Trump Tastic say the same thing, Elon Musk say, "I get called a nigger." Don't you think that's odd? Yes, it is. But he get to fucking do all kind of shit to your fucking ass, and motherfuckers ain't gonna say shit. I told you, NPCs they running out of time, y'all. They running out of time, and like I said, it's already been written. So when the white population start lowering in numbers, guess this is where Elon Musk come in with his transhumanism and his Cabbage Patch Kid technology, like they always been doing, repopulating, cloning everybody. We already went into DDG and Halle Berry. That I said they was the first black couple Cabbage Patch babies on the internet, and like I said, they grow them in here in a lab, and guess what? They sent them out to Hollywood, Nickelodeon, and shit. You know, yeah, nasty. They putting in that nasty work, family. Yeah, they putting in that nasty work. All right, we over an hour, man. I'm gonna have to shut it down. I'm gonna have to shut this one down. Unless, hold on. You know what I'm gonna do? I ain't gonna shut it down. I'm gonna let this damn article run because I know y'all was watching that too. I ain't think I was gonna go in. See, when y'all start popping up in the comment section, that's hey, I'm telling you, y'all a few comments, you know what I'm saying? Y'all end up extending the show. Shouts out to Sean and shouts out to Bosnian Bean out here. Just chill. We all just chill. We family. We all on the same accord. You know what I'm saying? We know who's screwing us over. It ain't no secret. It ain't no secret. It's influencers. It's social media influencers because they the closest to the bottom of the pyramid. All right. They the closest to the bottom of the pyramid. Now, guess what? A lot of people are. Let me show you what's going on. Let me show you exactly what's going on. Because a lot of people are pushing this anti-Semitic shit, and the reason why is because they don't know how to articulate themselves. They don't know how to explain who's fucking who over. All right, and it's causing a whole bunch of violence as well. And Stu Peters got ousted. Look, let's pull this up because we're gonna have to do a whole. We're gonna have to do a whole live on this. Y'all see what happened? Gunman who killed two Israelis in Washington. This shit happened in Washington, y'all. And they shouted "Free Palestine" out this bitch. This happened in two. You know, man. You know what shit about to pop off the back of this shit? And I said, who was out here publicly speaking against the Israelis in a derogatory manner without articulating themselves? And I said, I know Stu Peters was one of them. Stu Peters, he a white nationalist. He said, fuck the Christians. Y'all hear what he said? We did a whole episode. He said, I'm about to destroy the Christians. I said, what? I ain't no real religious person, but I ain't gonna desecrate on nobody's religion. I ain't gonna spit on it. You know what I'm saying? I might criticize. I ain't gonna spit on it. The thing is, you got white nationalists out here spitting on shit, and then when some shit pop off, they go tuck their tail like they never even said it. Stu Peters hiding right now, y'all. We did a whole 2-hour build on Stu Peters. I said, if you following him, your ass is probably complicit. You probably don't know how to articulate yourself to describe these people. All right. It's just the chickens are coming home to roost, family. All right. Around 14,000 babies could die in the next 48 hours if more aid trucks do not reach Gaza. The UN humanitarian chief says. So after this shit happened, he come into play. Because ain't no way they producing all these kids overnight. So when they start blowing up kids, the eugenists and the Scientologists have to produce Cabbage Patch Kids, fam. They've been doing this shit since the beginning of time. Since Otten, put it that way, since Otten. The guy Otten personified Cabbage Patch technology, resurrection technology, soul harvesting technology. You see the soul harvest? But the thing is that they have to do that to repopulate those regions. If not, without this motherfucking Clone A technology, you wouldn't have no fucking Gaza Strip. But now you wouldn't have none of that, y'all. You wouldn't have none of that. When they say, oh, there's 20,000-30,000 casualties in the Ukraine war, man, you can't even process that number in your head. That's 30,000 men gone. How else you go repopulate that region? Through Clone A technology. Let's not be feeble-minded, family. They've been doing this. They've been repopulating humans through Zirconian technology. They got to use the CERN machine to reel the souls back in and put them in these fucking carbon 666 bodies. Yeah, man, that's the whole concept of the immaculate conception, just like Christ. This the immaculate conception right here. This the artificial womb right here, family. But guess who gonna be the scapegoat for that in this realm? The first person to successfully ever come out with this damn technology. And they to be shown in front of everybody. That's gonna be the next Christ for the test tube babies. All right, that's gonna be the new version of Christ for the test tube babies. Because these test tube babies born in this lab, they sure ain't gonna fucking like no humans when they figure out who created them. All right, they surely ain't gonna figure out. They surely ain't gonna like no damn human. And that's what I said. This is the secret, or the 6 degrees of separation. This is why some people gotta go along with the bullshit, fam. Imagine you telling these people who the fuck they really are, and they was born in a lab. These people can't go to heaven like you and me. And if you tell them that, just like if you tell a autonomous bot that, a robot, you tell a bot, because a bot think he human, but a human think he a bot. But the thing is, at least we know we can ascend to heaven. Our soul can ascend. These fucking Cabbage Patch babies, they have no fucking soul. They NPC by birth. They're meant to be a servant. They meant to serve. All right, that's it, and to run off an algorithm. But when these motherfuckers start getting smarter than the creator, that's when they say, "Oh, you weren't supposed to recreate the wheel." That's why God said, "Don't recreate the wheel." That's basically create another slave race on top of a slave race, and we already did that. So whatever comes to humanity, whatever fucking bad shit happens to humanity, and if you was indulging this shit, you deserve every bit of it, family. You deserve every bit of it. Because guess what? You was deceived by the hidden one. Yeah, you was deceived by Moloch, the hidden one. You see, he got a all see now on his chest for a reason. Because when he put his shirt on, you don't see it no more. All right. These people dress in layers. You never gonna see the flip. All right. But yeah, this right here, this right here, oh shit, this about to pop off, fam. This is gonna be real detrimental in American society right here. So you free Palestine, guess what? You might get doxxed. Somebody might show up to your house. You know what I'm saying? An Israeli Messiah smile might show up to your house. Because you said free Palestine. Hey, guess what? There's already uh documentation in motion to basically say, hey, you're not supposed to be talking too bad about these people. Because guess what? Yeah, y'all know what? You might get picked up. That's all I'm gonna say. You might get picked up. Your content might shut down. You know what I'm saying? Because they go look at this like people really egged this shit on for this to happen, man. This was not supposed to happen. They said they said it was a psyop, but shit, the psyop could be real or fake. It still go serve the same purpose. That's what I said. It don't matter if the psyop is real or fake. It's gonna do the same purpose as if it was real. The psyop might be real. I mean, the psyop might be fake, but the casualties are real. Just like 9/11. Just like 9/11. Yeah, the official narrative was something else. You know what I'm saying? But people still fell for it anyway, and real people died. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this right here, man. I think he's the one. Okay, the Israel diplomat shooter has been identified. Okay, he's the fucking shooter, and he was seen shouting "Free Palestine." All right, and this is him getting arrested for shooting up two Israelis. But like I said, they starting a whole holy war over here in America. And what did I say? America worships the holy cow, Moloch. America is Babylonian culture. All right. What did Candace? I had to pull this up with Candace. Candace Owens sick in the head now. Y'all realize that? She the demiurge too, cause her shit be on point, and then she'll fuck around and defend Harvey Weinstein. Like, bro, you know what I'm saying? Why are you defending Harvey Weinstein when Harvey Weinstein created Black Hollywood? Like, he funded Black Hollywood, and you fucking said this shit. You said this shit all fucking fancy, all right. We praise you for saying shit like this, and she go right back around to Harvey Weinstein, protecting Harvey Weinstein, man. You fucking bitch. But she's right though. She got the knowledge of the demiurge, so she could tell you the truth and fuck you over at the same time. And guess what her followers gonna do? Her followers gonna say, "Oh shit, man, I didn't know Candace Owens was like that." But how the fuck you know uh she wasn't like that, but I did. So who's really winning when it comes to thinking? All right, that's what I said, man. They gotta put certain dumb people to control the other dumb people, because you ain't getting past people like me and my fam who watch this show all the damn time. You're not getting past this tribe, man. And like I said, everything go back to tribal. Everything go back to tribal. And I said this before, people go run and hide too. People this the perfect time for people to run and hide from the truth. Because if they was fooled by this bitch, you know what? It is what it is. Now people are turning. Go on her page and you'll see. Go down her page and you'll see a lot of people calling her all kind of shit. And guess what? The reason why Candace Owens is mad is because she did not get a invite to the Trump administration. So since the Trump administration didn't give her an invite, guess what? When Harvey Weinstein get out of jail, he go give Candace Owens a big ass check. And guess what? She probably work a book deal out with Harvey Weinstein, and then you know what? Her pockets go get fatter and fatter. All right. Why? Because she knows the knowledge of good and evil. She practiced that shit. She's a high ranking Catholic. She's a high ranking Catholic. She knows certain shit. And her husband is a motherfucking Hogwarts type motherfucker. He's what I like to call a Scientologist too. Okay, he's a Hogwarts. She's crazy, y'all. Yeah, her husband and her are very they weird to me. I'm gonna be honest with you. It seemed like they bought and paid for about a papacy. All right, let's just be honest. That's what they bought and paid for about a papacy. She probably worked for the new pope. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Free Palestine! Free Palestine!
But that's the dude that was putting in that nasty work. And does this look like he just got done shooting two people in the head? That didn't even rough this dude up. Mm. Shit's crazy, y'all. Y'all remember him, Luigi? He got off. He killed somebody in cold blood. He killed that CEO in cold blood. And guess what? He got to GoFundMe. He got to go. It seems like if you doing the most, you know what I'm saying? If you practicing the most hate, you go get a GoFundMe. Just like the racist blacks and the racist whites. So if you practicing racism, you know, like you could put you together a racism skit. You could put you together a racism skit right now and put up a GoFundMe. Just have one of your white buddies call you a nigger. And you know what I'm saying? That's all you gotta do. I was actually thinking about doing it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was thinking about fooling all y'all with some racism skit, and then shit. I was gonna post my GoFundMe. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna post my Cash App and my GoFundMe, and I was gonna do a whole fake skit on your ass, just like goddamn what's his name? Because he tricked y'all ass too. Quaden. Quaden tricked y'all ass too. Shit, you might as well. Shit, people getting off. You might as well. People getting off easy. You call me a sellout all you want to. I would sell the fuck out. I'm gonna be honest with you, because the thing is, shit. I might not. Hey, I ain't gonna put it in my booty hole, but I will do a skit. All right, I'll sell out. I'll sell out like that. But nigga, I ain't having no motherfucking cucumber up my ass. You know what I'm saying? But if you want to make it, you gotta sell out, fam. If you want to make it to the top, you gotta sell out. You gotta do some form of selling out. Because the God honest truth ain't good enough. The God's honest truth is not good enough, and it's too many NPCs. It's too many NPCs. I done seen everybody play with everybody's head. Ain't nobody pure. You know what I'm saying? And it seemed like if you the purest one, you gonna get overlooked by the motherfucker that's lying. So guess what? You gonna have to do something. You gonna have to do a some little something. All right? You can keep it real all you want to, but that don't fucking matter in this world. All right? Yeah, I swear to God, I was gonna watch. Matter of fact, I'm about to put this because the thing is, strangers ain't gonna know what the fuck going on anyway. You see, a motherfucker just donate just because. If you want to get rich overnight, guess what? Man, I'm about to show you. I'm gonna show you right now. If this little midget could get rich, so can you. So can you. And the thing is, we passed the point of we're actually past the point of having remorse for motherfuckers. I'm gonna be honest with you. Y'all remember him? Y'all remember him? Hold on. Let me pull this up. He tricked y'all ass too. Y'all ain't say nothing about this dude. Y'all ain't say nothing about Quaden. Y'all let Quaden do whatever, you know what I'm saying? His mom and her son faked the whole fucking bullying shit. But guess what? They pockets fat as hell, y'all. And they don't give a fuck about who the people they fool. Because the people they fool are gumps. the people they fooled are Gumps, and they still getting fooled to this day. So the thing is, they living straight. You know what I'm saying? They ain't worried about no damn money right now. They still living off this psyop. You know what I'm saying? They all practice theater. They all actors and shit. But guess what? People really thought he was getting bullied. But guess what? They laughing to the bank. And the shit still going on, man. What y'all said y'all might think I'm crazy when I said I'm about to do my own skit. All right? Because if this ugly fucking midget can fool NPCs, so can you. Everybody's fooling the NPCs, and ain't nobody saying nothing. Everybody getting away with it. Everybody's just, you know what I'm saying? Because the thing is, the NPCs, they ain't about to acknowledge no real motherfucker anyway. I'm gonna be honest with you. They are not about to acknowledge a authentic person anyway. It's this all shit based off fucking you know, this whole world based off deception. Are you lying to yourself? That's what I'm saying. Go do you a skit. Go whip you up a skit. And the thing is, if you was fooled by Shiloh Hendrix, somebody like well, Shiloh Hendrix, Austin Metcalf, Carmelo Anthony, all these damn GoFundMe's, you know what I'm saying? Guess what? They was preying on the weak and the helpless, and they still doing it, but the people don't realize they getting fucked over. People still realize they ain't getting tricked, man. They haven't realized it yet, man. And I said, by God, is it that fucking easy? I said, oh shit, let me fucking put together a skit. I had one of my white friends call me a nigger at Walmart and see how much money we get. Let me go get one of my white friends down and beat him down with a styrofoam bat and let y'all think it was real. And he could bust a ketchup packet over his head. Look, I told you I'm gonna do it. I told you I'm gonna sell out. I'm gonna keep it real. Watch me put together. Y'all won't even know it's Mr. Trumptastic because I'm gonna buy another alias. That's how dumb people are. I swear to God, I'm gonna capitalize off this stupid ass world. Y'all got me fucked up. It's too easy. It is too easy. And shit, can you blame me? No, because y'all still listen to the motherfuckers that's fucking y'all over anyway. Can you blame me? No. Can you blame him? No, you can't. It's over. And this is why they say everybody will be fooled by the Antichrist. Man, this the beast system right here, the computer system. And people say, oh man, I ain't taking the chip. Yeah, you are. You are taking the chip. Matter of fact, you probably already done took it because you was fooled by social media influencers. They gonna be the one that's gonna be administering the damn chip. They're gonna be the ones that get you hooked on the chip. It ain't gonna be the person that create the damn chip. It's gonna be the social media influencers and the entertainers that do it, that turn you into a gump. And once you get turned into a gump, you gonna need Neuralink to bring you back up to speed on things. It just is what it is. You see, man. You see, we ain't having no conflict. While people already know. Because the thing is, I'm gonna go talk to your heart. I'm gonna talk to the heart. God said He weighs the heart. And He said if the heart's light as a feather, you can descend to heaven. But if that shit got turds in it, worms and all that shit, you got a bad heart, you ain't going nowhere, buddy. You gonna be right back down here playing internet games with Quaden. There's not a. I'm gonna tell you right now. I done checked because I'm very in tune with the conservative movement, and I watch everybody y'all watch. And guess what? They done shitted on y'all too. And I'll be like, man, you didn't know this dude shitting on you? Oh no, man, he got good content. Yeah, he got good content, but did you know he shitted on you? When did he shit on me? Man, he shitted on you right here. Rewind the tape. And then it's already too late now. People are brain dead. This is why these entities right here will replace gumps. They will replace gumps. You see, if you cut open the brain, you could you could detect the real light. But if you have no real light, you got to get the artificial light, the 2045 avatar. This avatar got to catch you up with everybody else. All right? Because if you're in a dark age, you go need this to catch up with everybody else. You go need the artificial light to catch up with everybody else because the real light has left the building. And with that, man, I think I'm done, man. Make sure you catch the late night party talk with Mr. Trumptastic, where we get down to the nitty gritty. We can't, you know what I'm saying? We can't start. We gotta tell people the honest God truth, even if it offends that person. I can't sugarcoat nothing. I don't sugarcoat nothing. I don't sugar. That's why I said y'all can listen to everybody y'all want to, but at least stop here and get your daily bread. Get your daily bread, and you know what? You be straight. But other than that, shouts out to Bosnia and Bean for tuning in, and shouts out to Sean Temple for tuning in. Hey, make sure you share and like the video, family. Hey, and we gonna go in tomorrow, probably like around the same time. It's Friday, so yeah, we definitely go do the late night. It's Friday, we definitely go do the late night. But yeah, shit, my cash app up right here. But shit, I ain't a demon, so I'm not gonna get no fucking cash app. All right, you gotta be a demon, damn near, to get some money off the internet. But yeah, we go slow grind. I ain't worried about it. We go slow grind the internet because the internet's fake anyway. The internet is fake anyway. People will sell their soul on this shit, y'all. Real stuff. People will sell their soul on here just to get some damn attention. All right. And I told you, I'm gonna put together a skit. I'm gonna put together. I just want to do it. I just want to do the experiment for my damn self to see how it's gonna work. So I might get one of my white buddies. I might have him bust me upside the head with a fake styrofoam bat. All right. So black people can donate to my fucking GoFundMe, and then we go do the same video where I'm gonna hit him over the head with a styrofoam bat, and he go bust the ketchup packet, and guess what? Racist white folk go donate to him. Racist black folk go donate to me. That's how it's gonna do. That's how the world is, y'all. And if you think about it, shit, whoever's funding this money wants to fund the war, but they don't know if it's real or not either. They just putting the money in people's GoFundMe and making it a trending topic. That's what's happening. That's exactly what's happening. They preying on the feeble. I told you they was gonna prey on the feeble-minded. And in reality, don't everybody prey on stupid people? Doesn't everybody prey on stupid people? Boy, oh God, man. We in trouble, man. And the crazy thing is, I don't think a certain amount of people they ain't getting no smarter. They didn't get that last flood of information that came in 2020. So I'm off of here until tomorrow. Love y'all. Thanks for tuning in. It's another classic.